Hey guys, I hope you are doing well and your swimming is great. Last week we talked about the 5 most intense leg exercises. So today we got to talk about the 5 most intense upper body exercises. Now before we get into this, we got to talk about intensity, what that means. It doesn't necessarily mean heaviest or most difficult. I could probably come up with a list of 5 most difficult or heaviest that looks a bit different than this. Intensity isn't just about the physical effort, it's also about the mental effort. A lot of the work that I do is speed work. It requires a lot of force and you're exerting a full body effort, digging into the ground, pressing into the bench, pulling down on the bar, death gripping that bar, and giving it everything you've got. Great example of this is number 5 on my list, dumbbell presses with chains. I love chains and resistance bands. They add a great complexity that essentially adds more weight to the weight as you go through the movement. And in this case, I am trying to exert so much force that my back leaves the bench. Really cool, very intense. Number 4, pull-ups with bouncing weight. This came about totally by accident. We could not find a regular weight belt that you use for holding weights, and so we rigged one up with resistance bands. The result was really cool and really intense. As you're trying to pull yourself up that bar, the weights are bouncing and it feels like they are trying to pull you back down. Now, have I mentioned that Fike Swim has some pretty awesome resistance bands? Number 3, earthquake bar presses. Just like with squats, you are trying to keep those kettlebells from swinging and bouncing and keeping your body stable. That means you have to engage more muscles to control everything. That earthquake bar, it's a piece of plastic. It's hollow, it basically weighs nothing. And so those kettlebells are able to swing and bounce if you don't really control them. When I did this, it was the very first time, and I thought, okay, we could probably start at 70 pounds since my max bench press is 330, right? No, I could not stop those damn kettlebells from swinging. We had to drop it down to just 52 pounds. That is how intense this exercise is. Number 2, decline pullovers. This isn't just one of the most intense exercises, I think it's also one of the most relevant to swimmers. It really works your lats and your traps and your core. Every time I do this movement, I feel it in my abs the next day. The first time I did this movement, I felt it in my abs for 4 days afterwards. This is great with chains and resistance bands too. All right, here it is. Number 1 on my list, most intense upper body, maybe most intense overall, med ball throws. And I'm not talking the passes you do with your teammate on deck before you start practice, that kind of thing. No, this is 20 to 25 reps, several sets, 20 to 30 pounds depending on the amount of rest you're getting between sets, and it is full on rage. Like you are trying to throw that ball through the freaking wall. Your heart rate goes way up, your arms are burning. Nothing makes me feel more like I do after a race than this exercise right here. Okay, that's it. Those are my 5 most intense upper body exercises. I would love to hear what yours are. Feel free to share in the comments below. Until next time, good luck with your swimming. I hope this helps you swim different.